Hi Virgos and welcome to your March 2016 love forecast with me, and this is Heart Divine. We're now looking at our Lenormand reading, and we have the dog, the clouds, key, fox, and the whip. And when we look at these cards, what I'm getting here is that I kind of feel that a lot of Virgos are at the point of feeling very uncertain about something. It could be a situation, it could be a relationship. Um, I kind of feel that they are feeling very stressed and tired of some form of lies. It could be that someone is lying to them. It could be that they are lying to somebody else and they're feeling guilty about that. Or they could just be tired of lying with themselves as well. I kind of feel that they know that something has to happen, that something has to be done to fix the issue at hand, and they know that once they are able to do something about it, once they are able to actually take action into the situation and resolve things, it will be resolved. But I kind of feel that a lot of Virgos are having some fears of changing things, of actually doing things. And what is showing here is really more about something about lies and deception, those kinds of things. And it has a relation to your relationship. So I'm not really sure. It will depend on what type of Virgo you are, and it could be that you are feeling afraid to opening up your heart again if someone has broken them in the past. It could be in that kind of a sense. It could be that you're just being afraid to um to really accept what you truly feel, because I kind of feel that, there are just times when we're in you just try to ignore what you want, what you truly feel, and try to do what is right. But sometimes what is right doesn't necessarily mean that it is what makes you happy. So some form of highlight is being focused on that kind of a situation for a lot of Virgos out there. What we can see here is that I kind of feel that a lot of Virgos are either being withdrawn. So it could be that if you know someone or you are in a relationship with someone who has a Virgo energy, or who is a Virgo sign, rising sign in Virgo, or moon in Virgo. And sometimes, if you know their birth chart, if their seventh house is in Virgo, or this works with any of my other readings, if you notice that if their seventh house is in Virgo, the reading could affect them as well. So you might want to check on that if you know the the works and how to check a birth chart. So yeah, I kind of feel that you might feel as if they are being cold and withdrawn, but they're actually not. For them, they're not being cold towards you. It's just that they are at the point wherein they are evaluating a lot of things in their life, not just in their relationship. But the biggest factor here is that it makes me feel as if their head and their heart is really as if it's there fighting. His or her heart is saying one thing, and what's in their mind is saying another, and it's having some form of clashes. And from the looks of things, I kind of feel that they're afraid to give in to what they truly want. What they are usually doing and how they handle things doesn't necessarily mean that it is something that they truly and genuinely wanted in their life. Because what is showing here is that I kind of feel that they are being fearful in um, in what they are feeling, in what their heart is telling them. It could be that, for example, you have always wanted to be with this person and you have tried to avoid that person, But it could be that probably in the recent past something happened and those feelings ignited, and it has evolved and increased, and now you are at the verge of trying to want to be with that person, but your head is telling you that it's not the right thing to do, and we should do what is right. So there are a lot of conflicting thoughts, feelings, and energies going around here for a lot of Virgos out there. And in the recent past, as I said so earlier, we're getting here that a lot of Virgos focus on what they think and thought was the right thing to do. So now I kind of feel that the very, very highlight here for a lot of Virgos out there is the fact that they are starting to get overwhelmed by their own emotions. I kind of feel that there is going to be a big highlight on what makes them happy, what do they truly wanted, because it shows here that the challenge is going to be what makes you happy. So this becomes a challenge because I kind of feel that from the Virgos that I'm picking up, usually they try to be mind over heart. Not necessarily and completely mind over heart, but they're trying to be practical and what is the safest thing to do, what is the right thing to do for everyone else involved in the situation, that kind of a thing. But I kind of feel that you will feel this month a bit challenging because your own feelings and your own emotions are already shouting at you that this is what we need, this is what we want to feel, this is what will satisfy me, those kinds of things. And I kind of feel that if you are not really at a path wherein you're really not satisfied with how things are going, I kind of feel you will really feel the month of March a bit challenging because you are going to be wanting more. You are wanting to be really, really happy. You are wanting to feel satisfied, those kinds of things. And I kind of feel that you have repressed and you hold back a lot on what you should have felt before, that sort of thing. And for some reason, you are somehow afraid of change to happen. But what's coming up here is that regardless of what you do, something is about to change. And usually, this could be a positive kind of a change, but it will depend on what situation you are in, and it depends per person. But what is being shown to us here is that you have tried to avoid making decisions. You have tried to avoid to make the change that you should have done long ago. So it gives me that sense that the universe is now making their way to change things for you because you don't want to do it yourself. So it could be something unavoidable. It is, if it's a good change for you, then good for you. The universe is going to help you. But if you do not want to change something very unhealthy for you and it's not for you, something that is not meant for you is definitely not going to be meant for you. It's that kind of a feeling and situation that I'm getting here, that sort of thing. So you're trying to be practical, you're trying to be logical, but I kind of feel that a lot of your feelings will be showing up, a lot of your wants, what your desire is, a lot of your realization of what you truly truly want deep inside of you is going to show up within the month of March. And it depends on the situation that you're in. It could be a challenging phase for you, especially if you have tried to hold back as much as you can. And what you may need to know for the month of March that is showing up here for us is that there is a need for you to really, really be honest with yourself and try to, if there's something that has to be expressed, that has to be said, regardless if it's a bad thing or a good thing. Regardless of what you're feeling, you need to really release them. And these would lead you to the path that you're supposed to have. So, for example, if you have vented out your feelings towards someone, and let's say, for example, it doesn't end well, does that mean that you did the wrong thing? No. And this is only telling us that, that person is not appreciating you, and there is a wake up call. And what is important is that you were able to be honest with your own self, because this is really a month wherein you need to figure out, or the universe will help you figure out, and what will make you happy, or are you going to be happy in the path in uh, to where you are in right now. I just kind of feel that there is a need for you to really, really be happy, that sense of feeling emotionally happy, and having a healthy kind of a feeling and emotion. So if you're in a situation wherein it's not very healthy for you, I kind of feel that you will probably have a hard time. And for some reason, if you still try to hold back and repress all these feelings and hide all these feelings, I kind of feel that you will feel a great deal of depression and sadness and grief inside of you as the month ends. And it's not really going to be a good thing. But from what I'm seeing as well is that regardless if what happens in March leads you to a good or bad situation, releasing emotions is not always going to be a happy thing. When we release our emotions, we tend to be really, really emotional. We tend to cry. We tend to let out our desires, and at the same time, we let out our resentment all at the same time. And you might feel that the month is actually emotional, but the good side here is that it could also lead you to the path that you're supposed to be in. It could be that it could lead you to a relationship that will actually work for you, to what your heart is calling you for, to what your true desires are. And sometimes you just need to express everything all out there, all at the same time. Expressing all of your feelings could lead to some form of disappointment. It's probably you have to leave this person, those kinds of things. And those kinds of situations are not going to be easy each and every time. So we are being shown here that there's going to be a lot of emotional happenings for a lot of Virgos out there. But ultimately, after this, there is a sense of happiness and feeling really, really free and secured. And that is really the good thing. But right now, you need to focus on releasing your guilt, releasing what you have been hiding, releasing releasing that the fact that you're actually not happy. I kind of feel that most of Virgos are really getting tired of lying to themselves. There is just that one point of they cannot take it anymore. And this is really the month of expressing all those emotions. If you need to vent out, this is the month to vent out. And I have been saying this to, I think, another sign in one of the reading is that March is the best time to actually say everything, express everything that you want, because it will help you give some clarity to how things are going to be for you in the future, to your situation and relationship. I hope that this reading has helped you and given you insights, Virgo. Not the best reading, I know, but I hope that the guidance will be able to help you and will help you give some thought on how to actually work through um, March. And yeah, Thank you for watching and subscribing with me, and I'll see you next month. Bye.